Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Wild Bastards, or maybe more appropriately, Petulant Crybaby Bastards, where damn near everybody has thrown just a massive tantrum, and now we're gonna have to do something about it. Our buddy Kaboom is jailed in this sector, and rescuing him is gonna mean skipping a card, if you can imagine such a thing. Ugh, it's just terrible. It's just terrible, terrible play on their part. Obviously, the terrible play couldn't possibly be my fault. Oh, we did it. Got as many gear as we have people to put the gear on. A rocket companion does seem like first-rate gear. that seems pretty all right, actually. Okay, yeah. Take all that, a couple of tonics that we might get some use out of. I mean, if we have people go down, we will certainly need the tonics, right? And then I feel like we gotta rescue people, especially Kaboom, who I've really come around on. I kind of thought he was maybe not very good at first, but I'm really, my mind has changed. So we got some morticians and some hunters here. Yeah, let's go to it. What do we want to put on people? So we don't really know Spike's deal just yet. Billy already has a pretty fair amount of invulnerability with the ink thing. It feels silly to go into battle without equipping anything, but I kind of just want to get a little bit more of a feel for people. I don't think Smokey needs the help. Yeah, I kind of just want to get a little bit more of a feel for people. We're just going to go down like this. So, new guy for sure. And then Smokey just in case new guy sucks. Or maybe we don't get to experiment with new guy at all. I feel like this always happens. Yeah, we're gonna do the only fight without new guy in the party. What an incredibly annoying way for that mechanic to always work out. All right, it's fine. We got this. All right.
Perhaps a change of scenery.
I think this is the last guy who's not on fire, right? I don't know. The cookout fire does burn out eventually. They don't just necessarily go all the way to zero. Alright, the other guy's just right up there on that roof. Let's see if we can... Nope, never mind. I was going to see if I could bait him into just firing wild, and then we could run in and handle it, but... Turns out we don't need to confront him at all, because Smokey. It's always beans. Alright, we'll get some enemy data. Yeah, whatever. Just another guy who is a guy that we already know about. This is a little inconvenient that McNeil's about... Well, hold on. We got Nitro. I was going to say McNeil's going to come in, like, kind of right in our way, but it's going to be fine, because we got all of the movement a person could need.
Hello again.
And no information of any kind was gained. It does seem almost like it must be programmed to scatter off a new person the first time you try to use them, right? I feel like that's happened to us so many times. Reload down is pretty good. Gets 5 seconds of invisibility after a kill. That seems strong. I mean, it seems like it's really important to make sure you're getting the kill. He can hack security with his juice. That's pretty cool. So he doesn't need invulnerability after a kill, that's for sure. You know what? Arbitrarily, we'll give him this. I think Billy probably also doesn't need the invulnerability after a kill. I'm just gonna equip our stuff like this. We'll just lay it out like that, and hopefully.
Was a right good turn you did finding me down there, mate. I won't forget it.
Hopefully this will be enough to keep everybody alive. Alright, so enemy strength is hidden. Nobody has armor. There's rattlers, and I bet there's gonna be rattlers just absolutely fucking everywhere. A lot of potential loot though.
This is it. Where they got Mr. Boom locked up. We really want the old gas bag back.
We gotta bust him out. Must be suffering bean deficiency by now. A man can't live without vitamin B. Even a fella who's real ghosty on account of his misadventures.
Okay, well listen, spelling, grammar, it's, you know, it's all very challenging.
Let us begin.
Like fire with fire.
I guess in a sense, it's... Are you fucking kidding me? I was gonna say, I guess in a sense it's good that Spike split off earlier, because now he's, like, really fresh for whatever is ahead.
I see Mr. Boom in that there hooskow.
Someday we'll get to play him. So, the jail's all the way up in a corner up there. 4 turns until Barabbas arrives. And we've never fought Barabbas. I'd like to keep it that way. Where's the exit? Am I just missing the stairway? Maybe things work a little bit differently here. Oh no, the stairway's right there. I am. I'm just like, I was disregarding the things that were colored in already because I was like, well, it's not going to be one of the things we've explored. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Alright, let's have this bounty hunter blow up the more meaningful group. This is just threat 2. I'm not really afraid of them. So I suppose we ought to start by picking up new guy. 4 rattlers, 4 porcupines, and all of the jackboxes in the world so that it's unsafe to ever move around. This is a nightmare. Alright, we need that juice really badly. Why did I not grab the... Okay. I think that saw was creating collision even when it was not anywhere particularly near us. What is going on? I am taking a lot of damage pulses from nothing as far as I can tell. I'm just kind of waiting for them to come to an end. Alright, well I'm going to switch... Okay. Love that accuracy. I'm pretty very significant portion of the difficulty of this game comes from your weapons never shooting where you're aiming them. Alright, so our ally is dead now. But he did a lot of work. And presumably, the one enemy that remains is fairly wounded. I should have grabbed it with Smokey. I was just like in my head, Smokey's already out of the fight, but he's literally not. Okay.
See that? You see that? Oh, we done it!
He's almost good as new.
Hello again.
My inclination is to rebunch them like this, even though that doesn't take advantage of our pal bonds. Again, just because I have so much trust in Smokey. So we wouldn't want to use this just yet.
All right.
I think what I'm gonna do is let's move him to the Grizzly Tamer and not fire it. And then we'll do it. We'll have these guys head through here. Because I do want to experiment with the with Spike. Okay, so Grizzly Tamer.
Hello
Grab
again.
us some nitro. And let's go get some cards. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks so much. Alright, Spike throws silent knives that always get crits. I wonder if the turning invisible thing will affect the needles from the porcupines at all. My guess is probably not.
Oh, great. Porcupines. My favorite. They're shooting our back.
Gun barrel, go! Okay. The allies are doing good work. Those grizzlies are running around and finding trouble. Definitely at least one porcupine behind that big rock. I would love to find a way around to attack them, but it doesn't seem like that's in the cards. I really wish I could give them, like, just rudimentary commands, like, go here. Okay. Not too bad. One thing about Spike is he does have kind of a tremendous amount of HP, it turns out. Oh, that's right. You know what? I was like, I wonder if that invisibility has any effect on the needles. But the killing blow on these guys never releases needles, does it? Or, wait, crits. I think crits also maybe don't release needles. So actually, maybe there was never anything to be concerned about in the first place. Alright, frustratingly, now it is just a matter of finding the other one.
Ain't you supposed to be some kind of stone?
Alright.
They played a villainy. We showed them villainy.
Aside from the fact that Spike's arm is very weak and his knives are very, very heavy, despite apparently being made of light. He seems good, actually. He seems compelling.
Fight fire with
All right, let's have you head up toward the jail. Oh, that seems like a nightmare. I am not super happy to learn about the existence of those. Okay, so if we can steal an item from anywhere on the planet, I think we probably just grab that because we're gonna want these two to get both of those things up there. So yeah, let's just take this so we don't have to go all the way into the corner.
All right.
All right, no reason to touch the health. But maybe there will be after this. Yeah, 15 bushwhackers, that might that might happen. Actually, I think the juice here will probably be pretty useful. In theory, bushwhackers should not be great against the robot. Well, until they strip the armor anyway.
And for my next trick,
Cool. Just immediately fell off. Hey, yo, you don't need to be up here, man.
a new chump.
All right, I managed to throw that to a pretty cool position. Take that. Bushes or whatever. I'm a little scared of the dark, actually. All right, they're going to have to go down there. So they're waiting to try to bushwhack me. And I need to fall for that as little as possible. This is going to be a nightmare. He's powerful. Throwing like directly between his legs. Damn it. It's embarrassing. Yeah, wow, the rocket ironclad has way more armor than the normal ironclads do.
thirsty in here. You ain't supposed to be here.
We run through them so soon.
It is possible that that Spike was not the one who needed the backup. All right, we still don't actually have to use the health thing. Oh no. All right. He has a lot of HP. Also, his crits might be sufficient to kill the rattlers in one shot, which is, I believe, not the way that Billy's damage works.
For my next trick,
Holy shit. The thing where their undulation actually causes them to dodge is really frustrating. Alright, there we go. That's all I needed. It was a little bit of health. I mean, he's doing good work over there.
they
He still has 310 health left? Jesus. What is their max HP like 1,000? Honestly, it might be higher. That's a real good piece of gear that we picked up there. Alright, custom rounds. Okay, that's pretty solid. I would say that Spike, it doesn't feel like Spike needs it. Maybe Billy makes sure that, like, if you hit somebody, they actually go down.
It's just so
Given the amount of effort it takes to get the hit to occur in the first place, that seems reasonable to me. Alright. Invulnerability pickups. Let's go get in some trouble. Yeah, fighting porcupines, the invulnerability is definitely going to be useful. Alright, so I don't see any juice right off the top of the head, but... It's definitely still up there. I mean, we can just pick this one off from down here and then save our invulnerability for when it's time to actually move in. Okay. That didn't quite work out the way I thought it was going to. We took a lot of damage there all of a sudden. And to be honest, I was expecting them to be inside the settlement a little bit more. Definitely being shot at from multiple angles. Hey, that's one right there. Ah. I really thought those were going to get eaten up by the bush. Okay, well. I guess let's hit the nitro. An extra life. I feel like it's... Well, okay. Maybe not right now. We don't quite get there while the pickups are still there. Well, I don't know for sure that they disappear at the end of the turn. A lot of those buffs are... Yeah, a lot of those buffs are only for one turn. Okay. Billy is particularly good at porcupines because crits. I'm like constantly hearing the sounds of movement or like something bursting out of the ground, really is what it sounds like. Directly behind me. Yeah, cool. Thanks, buddy. This thing is very annoying. You notice how inaccurate these gun barrels are when they're on our team? Don't remember things being quite like that in the past.
my services. Turns out being made of vapor instead of being made out of meat like regular disqualifies a body from being alive around here.
What were you expecting, mate? All stoovers? Some charcuterie?
Wouldn't have turned it down none, no.
Okay, famously, he does not eat because he does not have a mouth. But fine, whatever. Alright, no reason to do anything except try to get the hell out of here. Which I think we do best from here. Moving the other bunch doesn't really accomplish anything.
I done told you muty shitbags and tin hat racks and the rest of y'all, I don't want you on my rocks. You ain't listen. So now I gotta come down and tell y'all another way.
I know he thinks that hat is intimidating and cool. He must. I strongly disagree.
How to do?
Alright, it's good to have Kaboom back. Am I gonna have to like get everybody back? We have to take shot spread down, right? Plus 50% damage everywhere is because like every showdown is above threat 1, right? Obviously it's pretty good, but it doesn't matter if you never hit the enemies. Permanent gun hand ally. I feel like this is very strong. Okay, that's interesting, I guess.
Tried to dig my way out of the calaboose. Turns out they done used the metal floor.
Yeah, it's a little, whatever, it's fine. Do we want a bunch of cram? Yeah, I guess so. It is an elite planet, which is maybe a little scary. Ironclads, gun hands. We can probably handle it, and we are absolutely just going to tonic our man here. And then, do we want to throw the dice on somebody? You know what? Not letting that happen again. Okay. Oh my god. Could you two stop fussing? And no scatters this time. Alright. All you gotta do is be assertive. That's how the laws of physics work. Okay, so... don't really have anything of huge value over here.
It's me, Billy.
Yep.
You know, I think these teams are probably actually pretty okay. So let's have this one run this way.
Let's go.
Well, I guess... Because Smokey gets extra function from chow houses, doesn't he? Okay, it's just the duration. Well, then we're going to use this. Smokey's famous beans. The enemies elect not to take this as an opportunity to capture him, because the beans are so good, you know. Alright, McNeil's here already, and I do not love it. I am going to do this for sure. my plan for getting out without getting caught involves that nitro. All right, I think we probably want to... Yeah, you probably want to approach this with Smokey.
Try this match, you sons of bitches.
Go get him, friends. Or, okay, alternately, don't do it. Alright, I think that's probably solved that problem. I'll just hang out over here until... You would think that the floating numbers and all the noise he's making would be enough information for them to sort of charge forward and do the thing. Alright. That's gotta be enough, right?
Kill them all.
Okay, so if we're gonna take this dude down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to here. Can we see? We don't get to see how much he's gonna move. So I could like run to here and then run back a step. I think we. My guess is we still get caught if that's what happens. But I need to clear this roadblock so that that teleporter lights up. So I think we don't really have a choice. The thing we could do is like wait a turn until we get the nitro, but. No, realistically, I don't think we can wait. Because if McNeil ends up running in front of these guys, we're going to have to fight him anyway, right? If we, like, held back a turn. So let's just go ahead and do the battle now. Alright, they have their own rocket ironclad, which is not amazing. And honestly, this crew is not super great against armor. I mean, Spike attacks pretty quickly. Okay.
I got your back, pal.
Wow. Being invisible was not all that helpful. Oh, critical attacks ignore armor. Is that something I knew before? I feel pretty okay about that. Alright, those are supposed to be health pickups, not juice, obviously. So the plan is to come through the teleporter and just like run around here, scoop everything, and then get down, which we can do in a turns movement plus nitro. In theory. Let's see what happens here. I mean, if McNeil catches us, yeah, okay. I'm not like super concerned. I think that probably these two can handle it. Probably, honestly, Spike can handle it. But I am going to grab this with Kaboom. It's not going to. Its use is not going to be my first concern. It's so fucking hard to hit things. Ah. He's smart enough to not run full distance when I'm leading, and also to run full distance when I'm not leading. Yeah, McNeil himself is not really all that impressive. That was, I suppose, a little embarrassing. I did a fine job against McNeil, and then a somewhat less fine job against that porcupine. Actually, does it? It ends up making more sense to just run back up, I think.
Got it.
Rather than going through the teleporter. Okay, the water rattler, we do hate these ones very much. Alright, so we get you some nitro.
Let's dance.
Get some super dum-dum rounds. Interesting. %50 healing from damage dealt. That's a pretty useful thing. Honestly, it's probably pretty good on Kaboom. And then the reload punishment, I feel like it would be Billy that you would want to put something like this on, right? Honestly, maybe not. Maybe it's just not even a good idea there. Whatever. Let's not worry about it for the moment. Let's just get out of here. Alright, it's a decent amount of money at least. Do we want to just run straight to the Helix? An assistance drone is probably helpful. You know what, let's just check this out. We haven't really looked at all that many of the events. So send a random outlaw, chance of injury, whatever. We can send Smokey. You get a first-rate mod, because Smokey's not afraid of the fire. A grizzly hide duster, sure. I mean, I want to put it on somebody. I'm not sure who.
I knew you wild bastards was yeller as they come, running like coyotes. Gonna make things easier for me, not that I needed no help.
What on earth is she talking about? Alright, yeah, who wants what here? Okay, I'm not allowed to equip rounds on people who are throwing dynamite. That makes sense. That's fine. I mean, that's a lot of healing. And then, like, who needs the help? Kaboom is honestly pretty safe. The combination of distance and ability to go invisible. So I guess we'll do it here. Yeah, let's do it. Come on, no scatters. So I think we're gonna, I think these crews were good last time. They'll be good this time. And we got not a ton to do, honestly. 2 turns until McNeil arrives. Yeah, I kind of think we just want to go down here. 4 plated gun hands, or 4 veteran gun hands is a threat 4. I mean, like, obviously it's taking the gun barrels into account, but I don't know that it needs to. Yeah, I think we'll let the other squad attack here because the knives punching through the armor the way they do. So let's go this way. Okay. Took me a second. I was a little, like, flabbergasted by what I was seeing there. Apologies.
Where'd you go?
Alright, I don't see any other obvious gun barrels.
Can anybody see him?
Really? Now point them things at these fellas here.
It was a good attempt to flank. What is going on over here?
Anybody see him? Relocating.
Making sure there's nobody on the roof with me this time.
Can anybody see him? Uh-uh.
Oh, one of those landed eventually.
Let me introduce y'all to the missus.
There you go. That's how you do that, apparently. I don't remember exactly where he was. He's around here somewhere.
Lost him.
I don't think he's going to pop up again. Since he doesn't know we are here to pop up against.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna be okay.
Just worked my way up to the head, you know. Aim for center mass and let the recoil carry your aim up to where it's supposed to be. There's no sense not to release the Buffalo Herd, although I don't know how much opportunity we're really going to get to take advantage of it. And let's go ahead and get through this.
Adios. Spikes, yeah?
Let me know where to point this thing, boys.
Ah, oh, that's frustrating.
Just breathe, youngin'. Breathe. Can anybody see him? Uh-uh.
All right. Yeah, they seem like completely unaware of us. Is unfortunately just enough spread to make this kind of shot probably pretty unreliable. Okay, there's a bit of collision sticking through there, but I don't think it's enemy collision.
I got your back, pal. Can anybody see him?
Trying to see if I can get the knife to just drop on the top of his head.
I'm on the move.
Ugh, it's frustrating how good that tree was. Yeah,
I don't want to wait.
there is, unfortunately, just enough drift on these knives
Yourself now.
that they're basically unusable at long distances. Ah, come on.
I'm out of here. Relocating.
Alright, enough of the cowardice.
Howdy, y'all. Relocating.
Alright.
Adios, amigo.
far from ideal. But I do worry about, obviously, running around as the other dude with 17 HP. Alright, dynamite stuns are for long enough that you could just switch to somebody who's better at dealing with armor, which is not really a strategy I'd been thinking about, but obviously pretty handy overall. Okay, so... I don't think I would really want to buy anything at the shop. I think I would want to just, you know, trade it all in for infamy. So I think the thing we're doing is just heading up here. And end up having to fight these guys. You know what? If we stop here, we'll see. We'll see.
It's me.
And then you, I kind of don't want to do the pawn shop just yet. Oh boy. Okay. This is going to be something. 3 rocket ironclads with these two. I mean, I have my own rocket ironclad. That's certainly worth something. I'm helping. Helping. I actually do get a pretty good advantage on them because they do a very small amount of damage per hit, and then I'm invulnerable for 3 seconds, and I get to just dump. Was that all 3? I think that was all 3 of their ironclads, right? Oh, wait a minute. All right. Alright, health pickup was pretty important. How the fuck does one get inside of this building? Because I can see through the, here's the door. I was gonna say, I can see the juice through the windows. And obviously that juice is gonna be tremendously important. His cover's too good. I do wish that instead of processing the fire resistance for each tick of the damage over time effect, if you catch on fire, it just resisted the fire effect. Alright, that'll be enough to kill him. Alright. This is some high stakes hide and seek. Oh, all right. Yeah, I feel like other shooters do not feel like this. The limited squad of killable characters and everything, like it really does yield a pretty different thing than you get from most other games. I am really digging it, actually. Yay! All right, now unfortunately this guy's just sitting directly in our path, but he won't be in our path next turn. So I think I am going to hit the vault. Just for stuff to sell. Is this far enough away? Will they track me down here? You know what? I'm going to be on the safe side and take the teleport. This guy will move out of the way. Next turn, we trade everything for infamy, grab the data cache, and just get the hell out of here. Okay. Well, I think we should be able to handle this. You know what? I'm going to take this as Spike.
Watch this. A new show. Does anyone feel that? Absolutely.
Aren't you taking damage? Okay. The crits on that rocket ironclad were doing a lot less damage than they have in the past. Okay, but also in front of me. And I feel like that's the one I really want to focus on.
Surely we can come. Bear their stench no more. We run through them so soon.
Yeah. All right. Spike is definitely on the good list. Strong dude. Okay. McNeil has arrived. He is not very dangerous, and also we are absolutely out of here. Let's just offload the loot. There we go. That'll be helpful for next sector, probably. Let's learn ourselves about the fortified yellow belly. That seems annoying. That seems annoying to deal with. And okay, slowly but surely we are putting the crew back together again. Re-putting the crew back together again some more.
Smokey, all I said was, damn if these ain't the best beans I ever had.
It was how you done said it.
Smokey, famously volatile. And then Sarge's deal is confusing.
No need to salute, Spike. Just looks like a joke coming from you. Always did.
Oh, dab it, mate. It's that stately presence you exude, Sarge.
What do you need with an old dead warhorse?
Our pal, the Drifters, seems to have a mind to save us bastards. Take us to the homestead and give us all a rest.
Counting out those 2 traitors we got locked up in the brig? He's gonna kiss stars when we get round to it.
What's the charge?
Getting us all nobbled so as they could hitch a ride with the Drifters.
Hold on, nobbled can't be real slang.
And you know that for certain. You got VODs? Vox?
You know them. 2 bad hogs in a worse edge.
Well, that ain't wrong.
Not a lot of trust. This crew suffers from a real dearth of trust. Okay, new stuff. The multiplying mortician, although we have seen... we saw multiplying morticians at a node early on, didn't we? Where they were like, the projectiles were like totally overwhelming. I don't remember for what reason. Okay, that guy looks welcome. That gun certainly looks welcome.
Is Mr. Rawhide a tinny or a critter? I should have asked old Hop. I ain't never figured it out.
You a squid or a gunslinger?
Can't I be both?
We ain't got time for this. Roswell and Preach got outflanked. They got him in a calaboose up ahead.
Reckon they gave them 2 the honeymoon suite?
Okay, so they're both down there. All right, at least we're putting the old crew back together faster this time than we did the first time. So yeah, obviously we'll scoot along the bottom here. But yeah, this is... It's happening. I was a little worried. That's going to be it for us for today. I was a little worried when the crew split up that it was going to getting everybody back together was going to feel like just padding the length of the game. But it seems like it's not really going to take us any longer to pick our old people back up than it is to get the rest of the crew that we hadn't resurrected in the first place. It's just a weird narrative beat to give you a little bit more constriction. Because, like, if they send you into a sector with just, like, 10 healthy outlaws or 11 or whatever it is we'd have now, I suppose it does become a little bit too easy to keep everybody... to like run every mission with everybody charged, and plus they want you to have incentive to use the new characters beyond just seeing what the new characters are like, right? Not everybody's going to do that. They want you to have to a certain extent. It's just a weird shape for the narrative, but it's not, I don't think it's bad, and I'm enjoying it still so far. So that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, we're rescuing Rawhide, who is... We gotta be getting close. Is Rawhide the 12th of our little band? Yeah, we're getting pretty close to a full crew. And then the twist, presumably. I don't know if y'all know how Westerns generally end, but it's not usually with everybody making it to the homestead in one piece and happily ever after. So come back next time for some more of that, and we'll see you then.